Alright, welcome on back to another Showboys stream. It's Chad again. We are going to try to finish up Spider-Man today. See if we can finish up the campaign. We are 77% of the way through the campaign. And I definitely want to try and finish this up today, so...
MJ's right. I built the neural interface. That means I can destroy it. There must be something at the lab I can use.
Okay, so we are on the final mission of the game here. If you have missed any of our previous streams, you can find them on Twitch. Currently, they are also being loaded to YouTube in smaller clips, so if you want to go over there and check it out. So today is obviously a big day for Spider-Man, as No Way Home is officially out. Got tickets for my son and I to go see it at 7 o'clock tonight, so we're going to be rocking the No Way Home suits.
Observation posted live. On alert for priority target.
So the main reason that I have been kind of absent streaming here is that my boys have been home from school, so it's a little challenging to stream when they're home. However, I needed to just get it done. I just need to get this done because I really want to stream Miles Morales the week of Christmas next week, because the game takes place around that time. So it's definitely something that I wanted to get finished. The original plan kind of went by the wayside as of now.
So close to being good news.
Indeed. I will miss you and your bizarre witticism, Spider-Man. Until we meet again.
What a strange, violent lady.
So we see that Silver Sable has finally joined, or trusted us, even though her soldiers are still trying to kill me. So the original plan was to obviously play this game, and because I was making such good progress on the streams, the plan was to take the game, finish it main story-wise, and then go do the DLC prior to hopping into Miles Morales. However, because of the past week, we're a little behind on that schedule. So we are going to finish up the story here on Spider-Man, this final mission. And then we are going to move on next week and stream Miles Morales. So we will finish up Miles Morales, and it's not as long as this game, but we probably will do most everything in it just because it is a smaller game. And then once we finish that, then we'll kind of reassess and see if we want to come back and do the DLC episodes for this game, because they are fun. The stories, you know, they're relatively short also. I think each episode, story-wise, takes maybe 2-3 hours to complete.
Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
And you know, we should be able to knock, honestly, at least the story portion of those DLCs out, which is probably all we're gonna do. But we could probably knock them out in 1, maybe even 2 episodes. So we'll see. We'll reassess here once we finish this up and finish Miles up.
I took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive.
But I did feel that it was important to stream Miles during the week of Christmas, just because it's you know, adds to the stream, playing the game that takes place around that time. So we are going to head over to the final mission here in just a bit. I do want to kind of take a look and see where I'm at outpost-wise. I think we completed all of the outposts, which it looks like we have. We do have a couple more backpacks to swing up. Quite a few, actually. So, for the time being, I think we're going to focus on the backpacks just for now.
What's your status?
We probably won't get them all right at the beginning of the stream here. But I did say that I would like to get a good chunk of them because they do add some story elements to it and kind of give you a look at Peter's life before the game. And of course I would wait till the most dangerous part of the mission to pick the backpacks up.
The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that.
So, there's a little jammer for Vulture's wings there. I cannot tell you precisely how excited I am for this Spider-Man movie tonight, because not only is it getting good reviews, everybody that I know that went to see it said that it is a 10 out of 10. So, you know, I have some issues with the MCU's depiction of Spider-Man, and I'm hoping that that is maybe corrected in this movie.
With this vial of the lizard's blood, I was able to mix up a cure and turn him back into Dr. Connors. Too bad it didn't last.
So the backpacks do give you good insight into some of the villains that aren't in this movie. And that was one of them there, which is Lizard. So we see a vial of his blood. So it is interesting that, you know, we get kind of nods to villains that aren't in this movie. Nods to Mysterio, Lizard, Chameleon is briefly mentioned in one of the missions we did earlier on in the streams. Probably my favorite Spider-Man villain, one of them. Mysterio's definitely up there, but there's just something about Chameleon that I really enjoy. And I always really liked Hammerhead too, and that might be why I enjoy the DLC for this episode as much as I do, because it does focus a lot on the Hammerhead's story, as well as the Magia, which is Marvel's version of the Italian Mafia. And I was always curious why they called them the Magia in this. I always assumed that they were worried about... Oh my goodness, where did that come from? I was always assuming that they were concerned about kind of backlash from the actual Italian Mafia, because they are in New York City, and that's the most prominent area for the Italian Mafia. So I always figured it was some sort of a fear of just changing the name, or...
After I got my powers, I didn't need my glasses anymore. Told everyone I got laser eye surgery with money from the Fisk Science Prize.
But we will see somebody that we actually don't see. I don't know that we ever see her in this game. I'm trying to remember if she shows up.
I hadn't even seen you till you
That's
started
where
causing trouble.
rockets came from. I don't know that we ever see Black Cat
Peter, I'm with May.
outside of the
Get that
DLC,
antiserum
obviously.
here within the hour. And if you can, get yourself here.
But it's definitely an exciting time to be a Spider-Man fan. The movie coming out. Really a fan of New York City's Marvel's New York City, because you know we're getting nods back to some of the characters from the Netflix universe jumping into the MCU with Daredevil, Charlie Cox's Daredevil, and another character briefly shown in Hawkeye this week in the episode of Hawkeye. I will not spoil who that is, but it is very, very exciting because he definitely is the best rendition of this character that has ever graced the live-action Marvel stuff.
This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they?
But it's definitely an exciting time to be a Marvel fan, especially Spider-Man. We have a lot of movies coming out in the future here. We have Morbius coming, which is a Spider-Man villain. It's going to be in the kind of vein of the Venom movies, just a standalone villain movie.
Let's not do that again.
Oh boy. And we also, you know what I did notice? We never fought Taskmaster again in this, did we? How many of these things? Yeah. Let's go do that, because
Armed hostiles are attacking a police transport.
Curious if he will come out to fight during this portion of the game. I believe he does. But anyway, we have Morbius coming out. We have the new Into the Spider-Verse sequel, Across the Spider-Verse, which looks amazing. Definitely one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. Animation in that movie is just ridiculous. And Miles is just a great character, you know?
All units be advised, the food supply location is being burglarized. Additional officers requested near Flatiron.
And I know there are a couple other movies coming out that are kind of slipping my mind right now for whatever reason.
Okay, took care of that one. Better hurry.
And then we have Spider-Man 2, the sequel to this game, with a 2023 release date, which is quite a ways away, but by the looks of it, 2022 is going to be a pretty big year for games.
Not gonna lie,
and we're going to break down
pretty good about myself right now.
Exactly why during probably a brief moment of our next What's Playing episode. So, if you want to hear that, check out our podcast, Showboys Podcast.
Under assault. Need immediate response to Chelsea, over.
But it's definitely going to be a busy year for games, so I'm not necessarily highly upset that this game isn't coming in 2022. Plus, I mean, that's a long ways away from the release of this game, so it sounds like it's going to be a pretty big game. And it's got, again, like one of my favorite villains in it, who has not, I don't know that they've been confirmed for the sequel, but it definitely sounds like Kraven in the trailer, so I would be shocked if it wasn't Kraven. I think it's pretty obvious, but they have not officially confirmed it.
Hands down.
And then the appearance of Venom, which we will see briefly, probably in today's stream. Kind of a nod to it during the end credit scene for this game. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see where they take this Spider-Man and Miles. It's going to be cool to be able to play as both of them throughout the title. Both Spider-Mans. Now, we did get to play as Peter, obviously, in this, or Miles in this one, but he has yet to be bit by the spider when we play as him, so he's just a normal, you know, stealth mission guy, so there we go. Alright, let's see if we can beat this guy this time.
You know I'm gonna wreck you.
Because he whooped our butt last time.
If you can. You perform my challenges has taught me you can take this seriously. You can die.
Going really well so far.
Come on, that's pathetic. Thought you were fast.
He's using my moves.
You're still holding back.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Here I thought you were learning.
Just take it patiently. Dodge his attacks here. Uh-oh. That was close.
So that's what that feels like.
Take it patiently until you can web him up and then attack him. Ah, missed that dodge there. Oh man, and that one. It has been a couple days since I played this game, so maybe I should have waited a little bit, got back into the rhythm before I fought Taskmaster, because let me tell you, on Ultimate here, pretty challenging, not gonna lie.
Keep stealing my moves and I'll sue you for copyright infringement.
So he went off the building here. Oh my goodness, there he is.
Here you were a coward.
Hey, that's a Spider-Man original.
Missed my opportunity there by not paying attention.
Fire in the hole.
Where did he go? Oh my
Teach me how to
goodness.
do that?
That scared me.
Didn't anyone teach you plagiarism is wrong?
This was definitely a... Uh-oh, he got us. Oh my goodness. We are
So that's
literally
what that
one
feels
shot
like.
here.
Oh, no fair! Is that a photogenic energy sword?
Oh.
Stop trying to kill me so I can geek out.
Trying to be patient here and not panic at the same time could be a little difficult. I think we're doing okay here. I'd like to get my health up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh,
We are hurting.
That's cold. Stealing my
We are
finishers.
hurting. Uh-oh.
That one made an impact.
His dodge windows are just so tight. Hey! Got him. Taskmaster is
School's
down.
out, Taskmaster.
Payback.
Why are you stalking me?
An organization hired me to see if you're worth recruiting.
I'd rather be Jonah Jameson's foot masseur than work for anyone who'd hire you.
Your loss. They pay 6 figures. Guess some people just deserve to be poor.
6 figures? Nah.
Not worth it, Spider-Man. Not worth it. Okay, let's continue on here. We got our payback on Taskmaster since he whooped us earlier on in the stream there. But I tell you, it was close, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be lying if I said I felt comfortable during that entire fight, because I was definitely in a slight panic. So, we're gonna start working our way down towards these backpacks over here.
Captain, sorry I've been off the grid. Any new intel?
No, we've got nothing.
Uh-oh.
Are you alright? I mean...
I'm sick. Everyone is now. My guys all went home to be with their families. I didn't see any reason to stop them.
Hey, come on. I've never known you to give up. We can do this. It'll be okay.
I don't believe that anymore. I did everything I knew how to do. Gave all I had, and things just got worse. It's over. I'm going to my mom's. She's got it too. She's a widow, and no one should be alone when...
I understand. Go. Yuri, thanks for all your help. And thanks for being a friend.
So we see that things are getting pretty dire for all the characters, which is sad. So I think just to kind of stay in line with the story here, I think we're going to go finish up the mission now, the final mission here. Because it might take us a couple tries. We'll see. The fight can be a little challenging just on normal difficulty. We are on ultimate here. Also wanted to show... you know what? I don't think I can show you, but I'm missing... So I got the Platinum on this game on the PS4 when it launched. When I bought Miles Ultimate Edition and got access to this remastered version, it says I have 98% trophies on there, and I just always ignored it because I know that I got the Platinum, so I just figured it was a glitch. But they actually, the reason it's showing the 2% difference there is that I have missed one trophy on New Game Plus, which is complete the game on Ultimate, which is what we're doing during this stream. So I will finally be back to 100% on Spider-Man, which is cool. I have not beat this game in Ultimate difficulty before, obviously, so it's exciting. So we're going to start heading our way to the mission here. Definitely can't wait to see how this suit plays into the new movie tonight.
This is Sable Control. Do we have an update on the situation in Clinton? Observation post is live. Scanning for Spider-Man.
Reports of escaped prisoners inciting a riot.
So we are heading back to the lab here to try and figure out something to counteract Dr. Octavius's prosthetic arms that he has. And you will get a warning here. It says, "Warning, this is your last chance to upgrade gears and abilities before the end of the story." Obviously, we are playing a New Game Plus, so we don't need to worry about that, so we will continue in.
Did the impossible, Doc.
One of the only scenes here that switches you back into the Spider-Man suit that Insomniac created.
active on the roof of Oscorp Tower.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen!
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
No! Ah!
Tell them what you did.
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! Ah! You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me! The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you! You're a failure, Otto! And you always will be!
Give me the anti-serum! Otto, you've worked your whole life to help people. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
So here we go with the final boss fight.
Much time.
Off to a good start as we get
Turn over the anti-serum
hit.
when Osborn pays for his crime.
So, again, like all the boss fights in this game, we want to be patient, wait for our opening. If you go in, he will attack you and grab you with his arms. So, again, be patient.
Just give me the anti-serum. You've
Web
already
him
done
up.
enough to ruin Osborn.
No! He always
Try to keep your distance from him so he doesn't get you locked into his arms there. But just keep webbing him up and you'll eventually get a triangle. Prompt there. You can swing around like I am here.
I see you have a new suit. It won't help.
I know your weaknesses.
I have no weaknesses. You're wasting my time.
So keep webbing him up. The anti-dock suit that we have on here, the suit power on it is to refill your gadgets. So if you're finding yourself low on gadgets, you can click your web blossom buttons that we've been using throughout the game, suit power button, to refill them. You can also throw these things at them to get another prompt to hit them.
People are dying. They need the anti-serum now.
Okay, got the perfect dodge button there, and for whatever reason still got hit, which is odd. So just keep working your way. Same as the kind of first phase of the fight here. You just want to keep your distance, web him up, dodge his stuff he's throwing at you.
Let me save the city.
You can throw that stuff back, but it is a little challenging to do so, so I just try to web him up because it's a little easier. So we got our suit power back up again, as we see there, resupply. Which is good, because we're going to need it going forward here.
I'm not protecting him! I'm trying to save the city!
When he throws stuff at you, he usually does so in three throws, so be mindful of that. Just like any boss fight in any game, you just gotta find the rhythm
Give me the anti-serum, and I promise
and the
I'll
tells
face
that
charges.
they are showing.
Fire! Just like Osborn! Nothing but fly!
Hit our resupply there so we can keep webbing him up.
What happened to the man who wanted to help people?
The weakling! The loser! He's gone! Enough of this!
Again, stay off the ground here because you'll get damaged, and try to throw stuff back at him so you can attack him to get him off of there.
What are you...
Such a disappointment. Parker. You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me!
Not more than it means to me!
So we're gonna get kind of a cinematic fight here. Just dodge him. Try to work your way in. Definitely can't do a Doc Ock fight without fighting on the side of the building like this, so it's super cool.
Please, think of the man you were!
That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself! You were my hero! You meant so much to me! I hate that you're making me do this! We were going to change the world!
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired. Just hurt. Otto! Stop!
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree
Peter, I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away!
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms. I'll be trapped in this useless body. Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
It's still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
So I am still here,
How long
but
will that
we're
take?
gonna listen to the cutscenes
hours.
here.
Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
Gut-wrenching scene, for sure. Terrible choice. Peter's always faced with terrible choices. Seems to be Spider-Man's thing. Either save Aunt May or save the city. Just got the worst luck. Peter luck, right? Tries to save Gwen Stacy and accidentally snaps her neck. So, it's not fun being Peter, for sure. This whole Devil's Breath stuff definitely hits harder after COVID, am I right, though? It's very similar. This was pre-COVID, 2018.
So?
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor.
Congrats!
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry, no, it's... You're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city, so...
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do. Still working on my dumplings, though.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no, I don't, I not want to, but meaning I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither.
And that will wrap up the story on Spider-Man Remastered on the PS5. Little gut-wrenching ending there as we see Aunt May has died from Devil's Breath. Peter made the choice to save the city instead of saving his aunt. So, yeah, man, I gotta be honest, I love this game. I love what they did with Spider-Man. I think it is 100% the best superhero game that I've ever played. Now, I should caveat that by saying that the only Batman Arkham game that I played to completion was Arkham Knight. And I did love Arkham Knight. I absolutely loved every minute of it, to be honest with you. I know that there are people, especially fans of the Arkham series, that did not like the game because of some of the choices they made in it. The tank stuff, I think, was a big turnoff for people. But I loved it. I loved every minute of it. You know, along with talking on the podcast about missing Mass Effect back in the day and finally getting to play through those games with the Legendary Edition, I do need to go back and play Arkham Asylum and Arkham City because I have not played them to completion. I have played probably 2 or 3 hours of Arkham Asylum and probably the same on Arkham City. It's just difficult to go from Arkham Knight back to Arkham City. However, you know, it might be something that I might be into streaming here. Maybe a playthrough on Arkham City at least, because I know that that's everybody's seemingly favorite game. But this, for my money, right now, is the best superhero game that there is. And I'm kind of talking as a whole with this series, because Miles is very, very, very good as well. So, yeah, I just love Insomniac's take on the Marvel Universe so far. I think they did a great job with all the villains in the game. The combat's fun. It doesn't get repetitive or boring. The web swinging feels, you know, tight and responsive. It's a great first entry to a series. Now, it is a relatively safe story. You know, it's a pretty safe Spider-Man story. However, I think that was what was said of Arkham Asylum, that it was a safe Batman story. So, you know, they got to lay the groundwork for what's to come. And I think they did a great job with this first title. I think they definitely learned a lot from this, moving on to Miles, because when we get over there, you'll see that a lot of the stuff in Miles is kind of streamlined. And, you know, it makes me very excited for Spider-Man 2. It's definitely the game that I'm waiting for. You know, outside of Breath of the Wild 2, which is coming out seemingly next year, and, you know, maybe some unannounced sequels. This Spider-Man, the sequel to this game, is definitely my highly anticipated game.
I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you asked.
We're gonna get a quick end credit scene here, a couple of them.
Hey, all right. So where do you want this?
Right over here is fine.
All right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah.
I kind of got to talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like physically.
Oh. Well, you know, you're at that age where your body starts to change. And so you may be noticing some areas,
No.
for example.
Not that. I think it's better that I just, I show you.
No.
It's pretty weird, right?
Not that weird.
So that is the first end credit scene that we get there, and then we see Miles has developed his powers from the spider that bit him earlier in the game. We're going to skip the credits here and get to the final end credit scene before we end the stream here.
We were so close. But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son.
So, we get our final trophy that we needed there for completing the game on Ultimate. We are atop the Empire State Building here, overlooking the beautiful city. And we see a little nod to Green Goblin there, with Norman Osborn's green light on his face, as well as where Harry Osborn has been this entire game. That's right, he is not in Europe. He is in the cage that I told you guys to put a pin in earlier. So, it's, you know, I'm curious to see where they're going to go, because he clearly has the symbiote on him from Venom. So I'm curious to see if he is going to become Venom in the sequel, or if that symbiote will leave and migrate over to Eddie Brock. We will see. But that completes Spider-Man, the story missions at least. The city is back to being its original clean self. And we have completed the story on Spider-Man, which is something I wanted to hop on and briefly do today, because it's been kind of like gnawing at me over the past couple days here when I was unable to stream. So we're going to end the stream here. I know it was a relatively short stream, but we were able to finish up the mission, finish up the campaign, and that leaves us the ability to play through Miles the week of Christmas here, which will be fun. So I will see you guys next week as we continue
How's your mom?
Insomniac's
Fine.
Marvel journey.
Right back to complaining about not having grandchildren.
And I
So, you gonna
will
take that vacation now?
talk to you soon.
Are you crazy?
Thanks.
There's no
Check
time
out
for that.
Showboys
The
Podcast.
apocalypse didn't
Just
happen,
had an
which means
episode
we've got a
last
city
night
full of
on
loose ends
Order
to clean up.
66
Sounds like a big
for
job.
our 66th
We're up to it.
episode. So
Not
check
you.
that out. We
For
had
a
a
job
couple
this
great
tough,
guests
we
on there
need
with us.
Spider Cop.
And I will be
You
back
said it.
after I see
You
the
even did the
Spider-Man movie,
voice.
so maybe we'll
Okay,
talk a
don't
little
make
bit
it
about
weird.
it when we get back,
You
and
like
we
me.
will move on to
You
Miles.
really like me.
See you guys.
You made it weird.